So yesterday at Capitol Hill, Donald Trump was asked what he would say to New York Republican members of the House of Representatives that are worried about this big, beautiful bill, and depending on what's in it, if they can even vote for it because they're worried about getting reelected. They're worried about the state and local income tax deduction, the SALT deduction, about making sure the number's right, that it's big enough, etc., that they're worried if they don't vote the right way, it could cost them the midterm elections in 2026. And Donald Trump's response basically wasn't, oh, well, they'll be fine. It was, well, we didn't have a fair election in 2024. If it would have been fair and honest, I would have won California, I would have won New York, and maybe even Illinois. Donald Trump, again, turned this not about what he would say to somebody else, but he had to make it about himself. And first of all, there's no way he would have won California. There's no way he would have won New York or Illinois. They're too liberal leaning. Republicans don't win there. I think the last time a Republican won California was Reagan. It just doesn't happen. But Donald Trump, being the narcissist that he is, has to make everything about himself and has to convince himself that the reason he didn't win New York and Illinois and California is because it was rigged against him. Not that he wasn't popular enough to win or that his policies weren't popular, because he can't be wrong. Donald Trump is trying to still feed his ego and make himself feel better. Even though he won the election, he won the popular vote, he won the Electoral College, but that's not enough for him. He still needs to find some way to prove he won by even bigger margins. The other thing is, he did not win by a landslide margin that he is claiming, and I think he wants to try to claim that his margin should have been bigger so he can justify some of the things he wants to do, even though um, he didn't win by that much. He's trying to justify it to say it's the will of the people, that, oh, he's so popular. He's not very popular. He won in part because of the chaos of the Democratic Party and the switch of candidates from Joe Biden to Kamala Harris, with limited amount of time to prop up Kamala Harris, and she was limited in what she could say and distance herself from the Biden administration. There are a lot of issues there. But Donald Trump wants to try to say it wasn't fair because he needs to prop his ego up and make himself feel better. Donnie, you won, and the election's over. You can't run for another election. You're not going to be able to run again. Why don't you focus on somebody besides yourself?